I am in the process of potentially purchasing a multifamily unit investment property. Today, I had my first real, thorough consultation with the real estate broker. Her name is Melanie. She is a very decorated multifamily unit broker. She is the one that I feel that can take me on this journey in a way that I actually will feel triumphant and get what it is that I'm looking for. During the consultation, she asked me a series of questions about my needs and my wants, my non-negotiables. Um, these were things that I honestly just have never thought about. Purchasing a multifamily unit is a very new thought process for me, so I don't have a lot of rigid things that I absolutely want. I'm really open. So some of the things she asked me was what areas would I be interested in purchasing in. She asked me to list 5 areas. So then that was something new that I'd never thought about. So if you are maybe on this journey, just start thinking about areas that you'd be comfortable with buying a property in. She, of course, asked me, did I want to do 2 units or 3 units? She asked me how many bedrooms did I want per unit. I personally want 3 units because I want to stay in one of the units. That is my goal. I don't want my rent to make or break my mortgage. That's my thought process. She was asking me would I be okay with something that maybe needed a little bit of work, not necessarily a fixer upper, but if it needs paint, if there needs to be a new door added, or just kind of small things. It's still kind of move-in ready, but at the same time there's small things that need to be done. Or would I be interested in a fixer upper and then I go ahead and do renovations? So she just wanted to get a feel of what it was that I'm looking for so that she can best cater my experience. She linked me with 2 different lenders, so I was able to speak to 2 different companies about a potential mortgage. And I did get approved with both companies. I got pre-approved for $475K with one company and $600,000 with the other company. And what's so good about me doing this right now is that just 2 months ago, the interest rates were over 7%. Now the interest rates are in the 6%. So interest rates going down is always a good thing. I just wanted to I want to document this journey so that I don't forget anything, because by the time I'm at the end of this journey and I have potentially bought my investment property, I am going to be pooped. I already know I am. So I just want to document things now so that way I can remember all of these things that we went through in the beginning.
Hey, you guys. So I'm at my very first multifamily unit viewing. So I'm about to see a couple of them today. At least that's what my realtor said. So I'm excited to just see what's out there. So a little over a week ago, me and my realtor met about what criteria that I would be looking for in terms of a multifamily unit. And I was very vague because I don't really know what I want and what I don't want. I know how many units I want in the building, but aside from that, I really think I have to get out into the market and just kind of see what's out there. So this is going to be a great opportunity for me to be able to see things in real time, in real situations, where it's okay, I would prefer this over that, or I this is a non-negotiable, so I'm just looking forward to being able to start building my likes and my dislikes. Let's see what's out there. Today is the second time that I'll be going out to see some multifamily unit buildings that are up for sale. And I've seen 2 already. One of them was in an area called Washington Heights, and the other one was in an area called Woodlawn. I really liked the 2 I've seen so far. One of them was a 4 unit and the other one was a 3 unit. And there were some really great options. The one in Washington Heights was a little bit far out for me, but it was really good for me to see a 4 unit building and to just even know that it's within my price range. I have 2 more buildings to see today. I'm so excited to see what these will bring, but hopefully I'll be putting in an offer on something soon. So fingers crossed that I find the perfect investment property. So today is Friday, September 13th, 2024, and my offer was accepted today on a 4 unit property that I just saw on Tuesday, so 3 days ago, and I just got word that my offer was accepted a couple of hours ago. and I jumped into action very quickly. I needed to go send in my earnest money, and then I also needed to figure out all of the inspection stuff, because after you get your offer accepted, I believe you have 5 days to get an inspection done. So I scheduled my inspection. I talked to an attorney. I was very productive today. So I will keep you guys updated on the next steps, which will likely just be the inspection. But yeah, I am excited for what's next to come. I'm crossing my fingers and toes that this is the one, that this transaction will be smooth, and I'm claiming that right now. So today is inspection day at the property, and I not only had the inspector here to inspect the entire building, but I also had a contractor here to look at the 2 units that are not occupied currently, so that we can figure out what needs to change. I did get to see the other 2 units that are occupied, but they're fine. The 2 that are not currently occupied, there are some changes that we need to make. This unit isn't bad. There's 1 unit that we have to change a lot in the kitchen and the bathroom, but yeah. Overall, it went well, and I'm excited to share what's next with y'all. Look at this little refrigerator, y'all. Like, I'm taller than this refrigerator. This definitely gotta go. The kitchen isn't horrible, but it just was not built out correctly, so we have to demo this entire thing. So it is Friday, October 11th, and currently where we are in the process is we're in attorney review. So I asked for more credits because there is a lot of work that needs to be done to the roof. There's a couple of things that I am going to need to get done. So I did ask for some credits, some seller credits. They did not give me the credits that I asked for. They didn't give me all of them, but they did counter and give me some. I'm okay with that. But I also signed a document that says if the property doesn't appraise at the amount that they're selling it for, that I will bring enough to the table to bring it to the amount that the sellers are asking for within $10,000. The appraisal should be happening on the 15th, so on Tuesday. I'm hoping that the appraisal comes back around the amount that the property was sold for, which was $463. So that I don't have to bring that additional $10K to the closing table. And I'm a little anxious about that part, but I'm just trying to be cool, calm, and collected, because all I can do now is just let the process take place and do my best to keep my composure. The main reason I even signed that document was because I trust my realtor. She did do research before I signed it that pretty much seemed like the property is going to appraise at a certain amount. Like, it's not going to appraise super low or anything. I think she believes that it's going to appraise around 450. So we're just going to have to see what happens. But it's just like, oh, I can't wait for this to be over. My closing date is on October 21st. Tentatively October 21st, as long as everything continues to go well. All we're doing is waiting for the appraisal to come back, and then we figure out what's next. Fingers crossed. Today is November 12th, 2024, and we are at the home stretch for the process of me purchasing my very first investment property. My closing date was actually supposed to be October 21st, but the date got pushed back because the seller actually needed time to do something. There was some sort of change that we needed to get done before we could actually submit everything to the underwriter. So currently I'm conditionally approved. There was just some paperwork on the other side. So the process has not been held up because of anything on my end, which is always a good thing. But I'm just really ready to get to the closing table and get this all going. I spoke to my loan officer yesterday, and he assured me that I should have a closing date really soon because he just got the last pieces of the pie that he needed. So I'm crossing my fingers that I will have a closing date by the end of this week. I have no choice but to be patient, but I literally just cannot wait for this all to be over.
A few moments later.
Today is November 12th, 2024, and at 3:15, I got the call that I am cleared to close, y'all. Yeah! Today is a very special day. Today is my closing. I'm super excited to get to the end of this process. Well, end of one process and the beginning of the next. But that's my outfit back there. I'm wearing that pink suit from Fashion Nova. Super cute. I'm about to put it on. My makeup is complete. So I just dropped my son off at school. I just left the grocery store so that I could get some flowers. You see the flowers back there. I got some flowers for my real estate attorney and my real estate agent. So they have been incredible. So I want to make sure that I present them with something, because without them this would have been a much worse process, I'm sure. But now we are going to the final viewing of the property before we head to closing. So let's go. We're here. Here is the building, you guys. I'm just waiting on my realtor to arrive so that we can start the walkthrough. All right, y'all, so I made it to the title company. I don't know if you can see it in the background. It says Chicago Title. You see that? I'm about to go give them my life savings and get the keys to my new building.